Hi YouTube, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be me doing my first ever Bible journal. Now, if you haven't checked out my video where I did my 2022 planner and journal lineup, definitely go check that out. And you will see that this was my idea for a Bible journal, is to do like notes, scripture, studying, and like just taking different parts from sermons that I listened to. So this is my first time ever doing this. I'm really excited because I can admit that I haven't been into the word like I should be, and I haven't been studying my Bible like I should be either. So I decided to try this out and see if it helps retain information for me, and something that I can easily go back to and flip through or wherever have you. So I decided to leave this first page kind of blank. I did get this bullet journal from Five Below. I didn't really want to invest into anything expensive because I wasn't sure if I would stick with this or not. So I have already done the watercolors for here. I decided to stick with something like really simple colors, and bear with me because I honestly, this is my first time doing this. I'm new to like doing creative journaling as well. So definitely check out my videos, as I will be having more during creative journaling and just me trying to find my way with things. So this here, I got this from Hobby Lobby, and I initially got it to be able to get the 2022. All the other packs didn't have the amount of numbers that I needed. Because I wanted to be able to put out 2022. I know I list this in my 2022 planner and journal lineup. But if you also go check out my video where I do my vision board, then you'll kind of understand where I'm going with the whole starting now, because my birthday was in October, and I pretty much decided that I was just gonna start certain things then in versus to waiting. So that's pretty much where I am with why I started, why it's not 2022 but I'm starting now. I did get this stencil set from I got this off of Amazon, and it was really inexpensive. I forget how much it is, but it was really inexpensive, and I liked it because it has so many different just stencils and lettering. Like I mentioned before, I'm new to all of this, so I am trying to work on just doing like certain lettering. I'm not good at it at all. So this is something that I have definitely been trying to work on doing. So right here, I'm just gonna like trace these out, and I think for the last part of this video I'll do voiceovers, because I know you guys do not want to hear me ramble on and on as I add in. Plus I can't talk and try to write the commandments down. So I am excited. I feel like sometimes I think I've noticed over the past year that I haven't just dedicated the time that I would like to put into studying the Bible and things like that. And so I feel as if this is a conscious effort and an intentional effort, shall I say, with me just being able to put things together and being able to have something to go back on. Because sometimes I have conversations with my friends or a couple of family members, and I'm thinking about, like, we'll be talking about certain stories or something in the Bible, and sadly I'll say or I forget exactly their name, but I'm describing the story in the Bible. And if I'm honest, that makes me see, this is not gonna, well, maybe, I don't know. I'm just gonna put mince, the last of it, over here. Yeah. mean, hey, I am trying, and I'm trying to work on with this journaling thing, being like knocking a perfectionism, which I'm pretty known for, and just making mistakes and being okay with it, or finding out that I would have preferred it as a different way. So yeah, but back to what I was saying. So it convicted me in a sense because I've been in Catholic school all my life, and aside from that, I've been raised in a Christian household, and so we went to church literally all the time, all day on Sunday, Bible class on Wednesdays, and I just feel like some things I should most definitely know and not have to say, oh, I forgot their names, but this is what happened. And I know for some people it doesn't matter. For me, I guess things don't bother me until I feel convicted with it. And that's what I tell people about a lot of things. Like, following the Bible, I feel like that's one of the main reasons why a lot of people like have issues with Christianity sometimes, just as well as other religions, I imagine as well. But just being able to or having to feel as if they have to have everything perfectly. And I think as long as you're trying to be, this is just me, as long as you're trying your best and being intentional with what you're trying, like we're all on this journey, no matter what religion you are or what you serve or who you reference as your highest being. It's just something that takes work, and it takes being intentional with things. So I'm trying to work on not being as harsh with myself as I normally would be. And this is just a way for me I feel like I decorate my planners, and I spend a lot of time on my planners and being intentional with my regular everyday schedule. And I think it should be no different when it comes to me studying the Bible. So I think I'm going to make just to kind of spruce it up, do some, I'm horrible at this. I'm using this brown, and I'm going to do some little flowers. Yeah, I know this is not a spread, not a elaborate spread, but it's something that I think is nice. I do like things a little bit more minimalistic, especially with me starting off now. And maybe as time goes on, I'll feel comfortable with doing things that's a little bit more elaborate. And I wanted to choose this being my first spread because I feel like this is something that is important to me. And I forgot what message I was listening to, whether it was Joyce Meyer or I forgot who it was, but the subject came about of a lot of people forgetting or not so much forgetting, but putting more emphasis on the New Testament and verses to the Old Testament. And I feel like the Ten Commandments is something that is, pivotal for a lot of reasons. So I just decided to have this be the opening. At some point, I'm going to do the Lord's Prayer. I didn't know if I would have enough space here, but I think when I do that, I'm just going to type it out and then post it in here. So yeah, let me get into writing. So I decided to do this portion with a voiceover. And what I'm using is the Paper Mate pens, and I kind of picked this up on a whim. They do have 12 colors, which is definitely a lot to choose from, and I'm still figuring out what pens work best against what, and I'm really concerned when I start using my Hobonichi because I know the paper is thin, and from watching different videos, I've seen that only certain pens work without bleeding through. So I'm still trying to find my way with just using different pens. And these pens that I got from Paper Mate were about $12, 12 something, I believe. And so far, it's proving to write pretty well. I'm so used to using, I guess, cheaper pens and markers where once you write for not even a long period of time, but even when I get to maybe the third one, if I was using a different pen or marker, I would have had to shed it, wait for a second, and then start using it again. So it does have like a felt tip to it. And I just like how smooth it is. Writing in general is a little bit difficult for me because I have hypermobility joint syndrome. So my joints are pretty bad, and it's especially bad in my hands. So journaling and writing can be difficult at times for me. But so far, I'm liking the way this is panning out to go. And overall, I'm really liking the way that everything is looking. At first, I was having an issue with whether or not I wanted for each line of sentence to stay right within the color block that I did, the color swipe that I did with the water paints. But one thing about bullet journaling and just having that type of grid that I like is the fact that it really doesn't matter where you write and how you write, so to speak, unless I was doing like a spread for like a daily setup where I did lines and kind of block things off in that sense. I think it would matter. But as for this, the dots are so light until I don't really notice or see them anyway. So I'm just really happy at the way this pen is performing. So I can't wait to use the other colors that I have. I kind of wish it was a brown in there so it would have went with everything else. But I think the black is okay because it's coming off really well. It kind of folds out good. So yeah, this is me just really looking and amazed at how well this tip is working. So I'm definitely going to look at other Paper Mate things, although I have been utilizing fountain pens lately, and that proves to go really well with my joints because I don't have to apply a lot of pressure. So I am really excited that I finally went ahead and just did this and started this journal off with the 10 Commandments. Again, it's something that I can look back on and just kind of have this etched in my brain. I was talking with one of my friends at work, and her son is in Catholic school, and I think that's what kind of sparked the 10 Commandments, because she was going over things that they have to learn. And I was like, wow, like I should know this stuff. I forgot the question she was asking me. But I was like, I should know this stuff because I've been in Catholic school all my life. So sometimes it's nothing wrong with going back to the basics with any and everything, not necessarily just Bible journaling and thinking about the Bible, but in all things. And I think that's what I'm doing in terms of journaling in general, because I've scrapbooked before. But I think I need to take it back to the basics and kind of start over again to refamiliarize myself with just being creative and using different things to be creative with. So I think this was a very good start for me. Again, I am so happy with the way it turned out. I love stencils, and it takes the pressure off of me if I don't know how to do like different lettering. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please subscribe, comment, let me know any things that you would like me to do or you would like to see. Let me know if you Bible journal as well and what you have been utilizing. Bye-bye.